Southwest of Cairns, in the far north of Australia, lies the Atherton Tablelands, a highland region known as the food bowl of tropical North Queensland, thanks to its rich volcanic soil and ideal farming climate. It's also famous for its crater lakes, lush rainforests and stunning waterfalls, making it a paradise for nature lovers and outdoor adventurers. We're Chris and Lydia. Come explore the Atherton Tablelands with us today. Hello everyone. I'd like to say good morning, but it's actually good afternoon. We've had a bit of a lazy morning doing some shopping and other bits and pieces in Cairns. But this afternoon we're heading off on a bit of a drive south of Cairns called the Waterfall Circuit. As the name suggests, there's a few waterfalls along the way, so hopefully there's enough water in the catchment to provide us with some nice water flowing over the waterfalls. Today's drive takes us inland from the coast, up into the Atherton Tablelands. Around 30 kilometres south of Cairns, we passed Walsh's Pyramid, the world's highest freestanding natural pyramid, standing at 922 metres. Popular as a challenging hike, the pyramid was undergoing a hazard reduction burn today, so hiking was not an option. Before long, we began our ascent into the Atherton Tablelands, a highland region formed by ancient volcanic activity. The steep climb was both scenic and a little nerve-wracking, with numerous hairpin turns and switchbacks. After about 30 minutes, the road levelled off, revealing the fertile green fields and farms of the Tablelands stretching out before us. The first stop of the day was Lake Barrine, one of several crater lakes in the Atherton Tablelands, formed around 17,000 years ago following a volcanic eruption. We're up on the Atherton Tablelands now in Crater Lakes National Park.
I did not expect to find this anywhere in Australia. It's amazing. Look at it. A lake we wound and wound and wound and wound for kilometres up the top of a mountain.
Yeah, it felt like it was never ending.
And then this is at the top. It's beautiful.
You could certainly sit here, have a picnic. Looks like there's a boat there that they're getting ready to have a wedding on or something like that. Lake Barrine is a peaceful spot to savour a Devonshire tea at the tea house or enjoy a relaxing cruise on the lake. For those feeling energetic, a walk through the rainforest is a great way to explore the area. Here's another one of these bush turkeys.
Oh, on the table.
We've got a boardwalk going up through the rainforest next to the lake. It's so much cooler in the shade here, in the shade of the rainforest. There's a ramp going up, so you can go take a shortcut up the stairs, or you can go the long way along the ramp. So it's accessible if you're in a wheelchair or a scooter or even a pram.
Check this out. My goodness, what magnificent trees.
Oh, there's two of them.
They're beautiful. Look at the staghorns on the top there. Amazing.
Wow. I don't know if the camera can give the right impression of how straight and thick these trees are.
It says over 50 metres tall and over 6 metres in girth.
6 metres in girth.
Bit bigger than my girth. But
I've eaten too well in Cairns. I don't know. I might be 6 metres in girth. While the 1,000-year-old twin kauri trees are just a short stroll from the car park, for more adventurous visitors, there are several walking tracks to discover. The full circuit track around the lake is an easy 5-kilometre hike. From Lake Barrine, a 15-minute drive brought us to one of the region's most iconic and extraordinary natural wonders, the curtain fig tree. Estimated to be over 500 years old, this incredible strangler fig began life as a seed, deposited high in the branches of a host tree. Its roots grew downwards, eventually enveloping the host tree's trunk and causing it to die. When the dead tree fell against a neighbouring tree, the fig's vertical roots extended to the ground, forming the dramatic curtain-like appearance that gives the tree its name. Standing over 50 metres tall, the curtain fig tree is an awe-inspiring sight and a must-visit for anyone exploring the Atherton Tablelands. After visiting the curtain fig tree, we continued our drive south, winding through the beautiful rolling hills and green pastures of the Atherton Tablelands on our way to the main destination for the day, the famous Waterfall circuit. The Waterfall circuit is a scenic 17-kilometre loop that winds through farmlands and rainforests, offering the chance to visit three of the region's most beautiful waterfalls, Millaa Millaa, Zillie and Ellinjaa. Okay, Tarzan. The Atherton Tablelands enjoy a tropical climate with high annual rainfall. This consistent rainfall feeds the rivers and streams that flow into the waterfalls, ensuring a steady supply of water all year round. I don't know whether you can hear us with the sound of this waterfall, but it's really loud.
Beautiful.
Oh, it's beautiful. You just come in here out of nowhere, off the road. A massive amount of water coming. I was worried that coming here just before the wet season that there wasn't going to be enough water to really do the waterfalls justice, but how wrong was I? Look at this.
Beautiful. Very fortunate. And it's towards the end of the day, so we kind of got to keep moseying.
This is Zillie Falls. Yeah, I don't know whether you can hear us again, but yeah, this is Zillie Falls, and we're seeing it from a different perspective now, from the top of the waterfalls.
I don't know if you can see it at the bottom of the waterfall, but it would be a bit of a hike. So we won't be doing that today, but we will look into it. To see
I don't know, can you get down? I don't think you can. I can't see a path down to it, so I think that we're just a little viewing platform here at the top. You can't get a great view of it, but you can see it's a different perspective than it was from Millaa Millaa Falls from the bottom.
It's worth coming to still.
Yeah, still a very big waterfall.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's just because we're up high looking down, but it does seem taller than the other one. Ellinjaa Falls. This is the last of the three falls in this waterfall circuit. It's a 15-kilometre circuit that takes you through some nice green rolling hills and lightly forested areas, and then you come upon these little green forested patches. You would never guess that there's waterfalls in there. You would never guess that there was a big valley in there for the water to fall into, but yeah, all of a sudden you walk down a path and there's these massive falls. I think this one is my favourite of all because there's nobody else around. It's just us here, not just the waterfall, but the beautiful stream leading down the mountainside as well. I feel like I could be in the middle of the wilderness somewhere far, far away from civilization. Ellinjaa Falls completed our visit to the 3 main waterfalls on the waterfall circuit, and by this time the day was drawing to a close. We made our way back down to the coast and headed north to Cairns. If you're staying in the Cairns region, a day trip to the Atherton Tablelands is definitely worth the journey. You might even want to extend your stay to explore some of the lesser known waterfalls, wander through charming historic villages, or take a hike through the picturesque countryside. As we drove, the fires on Walsh's pyramid were still smouldering as the sun set in the west. Thanks for roving with us today. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to hit like and subscribe so that you don't miss the next episode in our Cairns series. And please leave us a comment to let us know where in the world you're watching from. We really do enjoy hearing from you. Bye for now.